In this video we are going to study words like much, many, few and all. Now much and many are two very common words in English, but we only really use them in the negatives and questions. They are not common in positive sentences. So some examples for you. How many kilometers do you live from school? Do you have much time this weekend? There isn't much we can do about the problem. There aren't many people in line to use the bathroom. So only negatives and questions. Now, we can use many and much in positive sentences, but only with words like so, as, and to. If we use them together, then it is much more common to use them in positives. So, in my country, there are so many problems with the economy. I have almost as many friends as you do. You spend too much time working as the treasurer. Now, in English, we also have other expressions that take the same meaning as much and many. Now, these expressions are a great deal of, a large amount of, and a large number of. So the first one, a great deal of money was needed in the fund. We can only use this expression with uncount nouns. Next, there is a large amount of gold in the north of that country. Again, this expression can only be used with uncount nouns. And there is a large number of committee members who disagree with the initiative. This one can only be used with count nouns. Now, we have more expressions, but the next expressions are much more commonly used in speaking, so spoken English. So we have plenty of, lots of, quite or a lot of, and a bunch of. All of these expressions can be used with count and uncount nouns, it doesn't matter. So some examples, we ate plenty of good food on our vacation. So plenty of good food means a lot of or much. Lots of students learn English without using a dictionary. A lot of time was spent on the initiative. And you're going to need a bunch of money if you plan to go to that restaurant. So you need lots of money. Now, next we're going to look at a little and a few. Now, a little and a few, they tend to take the meaning of a small number, but it's enough, it's a sufficient amount. So you can say, let's go get a coffee, I have a little money to spend. So maybe you only have a small amount, but enough for a cup of coffee. Another example, I went to the game with a few of my friends. Maybe a small number of friends, but enough. The next expression we have is a bit of. Now, a bit of, again, is very common in spoken English. So we watched a bit of the beginning of the movie before we left. So a small number. This is the end of part 1. If you would like to learn more, you can continue watching part 2.